reviews. Yeah. Well, the gay brother was new. That's got 591. Yeah, I play the jungle. All right, here you go. In the jungle.
I went on vacation with the wife. She surprised me. We went on those. Anybody ever do a surprise vacation? But it's geared to one person, the person that planned the shit. My wife. She's like, we're going to Costa Rica. Yeah, that sounds good. Well, she doesn't tell me we're staying in the fucking jungle. You know, so I get all dressed. I gotta pack my stuff. Get my little Great Gatsby pants, a little alligator belt. You know, get on the plane. I'm scared of flying. We land. Now we got to catch one of those little planes. You know, where it's just you and the pilot, and they start it with the hand. You know. And I see the pilot. The pilot has an eye patch, and the other eye is lazy, and it's looking where the old eye used to be. So that's kind of worrying me. You know, we get on the plane, the engine doesn't sound good. It sounds like you sucked up a penny by accident with a dustbuster. And the pilot sees I'm scared, and he keeps looking back and winking with the eye, you know, the one that works. And it's a long wink, so it gets dark for a little while. You know, I'm like, make that eye look that way, man. Don't fuck around. Some duck's gonna fly in propeller. We're going down. Finally, we land. Now we got to catch a raft to the jungle. And we gotta wait. I've never been on a raft before. That's not my chosen mode of transportation, you know? So we gotta wait for this guide to come. And the guide comes, and I'm kind of, I want to ask him about his rafting experience. I'm like, you got like a certificate or a license or some shit like that, you know? And the only thing he says to me, he looks at me, he's like, in the jungle, there is no law. So that's kind of a passive-aggressive statement. You know, I'm marinating on it while we're on the raft, you know? The hidden meaning. And I look on one side, on trees, it's nice. I look on the other side, there's a log. The log sprouts eyes and legs, runs to the water, starts following us. I'm like, that's a crocodile. Tell the guide, there's a crocodile back there. He's like, it's time. I'm like, it's time for what? It's time to paddle. I'm like, but you have the only paddle. What do I use? The hand. I'm not going to put a hand in the water. I saw Anaconda with Ice Cube. Shit jumps out, you know. No way, man. And all I could think is a crocodile had seen the belt and wanted revenge. You killed my cousin. You know, Finally, we get to the land, you know. Now we gotta walk to the jungle. We're staying in huts. You know, I'm waiting. I think it's gonna be a resort or something. No, we get there. There's huts. And what was weird, there's no Americans there. There's no Costa Ricans. It's only Germans. You know, it's just weird. You know, a lot of times you go to hot places, there's always Germans there. They're sunburnt red. They got the little nut hugger bathing suits on. You know, they're running around in pain, you know. And it's a very painful sounding language. And I think that's how that language got invented. Thousands of years ago, some German went to a hot place, got all sunburned. Ooh, my ass on fire. Ow, cool down the water. Oh, yeah. You know. So then we get to the hut. I start unloading, unpacking my stuff, and the guy comes over. He's like, "Don't leave it close. Out in the night, the howler monkey, he calling. He taking them close." Like what? The howler monkey calling the night. He taking us on everything. You don't leave it close up. I'm like, I live in Brooklyn. Fuck the howler monkey, you know. I go to sleep. I wake up the next day. All my shit is gone. I look up in a tree. There's a howler monkey up there, and he's got my shirt on. And I know he's stolen shit before because the sleeves are rolled up. So now me and my wife and the guide go on a hike in the jungle, you know, and it was kind of a weird scenario. I'm a city person, and I didn't know what the hell I was doing. The guide was kind of taking advantage, you know. He was, you know what he was doing? He's kind of hitting on my wife subtly, you know, like what he would do. He'd show her all the features of the jungle in great detail, but then when it's my turn, he loses enthusiasm, you know. Like, look at the one for the lady, the leaf. You break it, some leaf, bite it like a toothpaste from the nature. I'm like, what's that? Leaf. You don't see leaf before? Look over there, that one. He ran across the water. That's the Jesus Christ, because he ran across the water like a Jesus Christ. I'm like, what'd you say that was? Man, look at the fucking leaf. You walk too slow, andale. And then he starts trying to scare me. He's like, shh, what's that? What's that sound? What's that? You hear the chancho is coming. I'm like, what's the chancho? The chancho is a big pig with a tusk. He smelled the gringo. He not had the money. He want to bite them, make him angry. Like, how do you get away from the chancho? You climb up the tree, but the chancho pee-pee on the tree. The pee-pee so strong, come out. He smell, knock you out, you fall down, he bite your head, you die. So I'm terrified that this chancho is going to show up. You know, every little crackle on the chancho is coming. We're in the jungle for 2 hours. Finally, we get out, and now this guy wants a tip. No chancho shows up. This guy wants a tip. And all of a sudden, his English gets really good. He's like, usually in these circumstances, we ask for a 20% gratuity. It's in the contract. I don't know when you sign the fine print. I looked at him. I was like, in the jungle, there is no law.
Okay, I think the gay brother might be a little bit better on that one. I've looked at her. He's got some new ones out. He's got a cab store. He's got one on. You haven't been to IKEA in Charlotte?
No, I've always wanted to go though. I just haven't ever been.
Fuck that place. Holy shit! You want IKEA? Buy it online. You know, it's. I went there when I first moved back home. You know, I was living in a house over there in Gastonia, right past New Hope Road. It was Jesus Christ. You walk in and everything is on display, and you're freaking fighting through this big ass fucking crowd. Okay, the parking lot's like the size of like 2.5, maybe 3 football fields. So
oh wow!
You can see my ass. This is, you know, when I'm first, you know, just really starting to walk. And we're going to look for beds. And it took us forever just to find the beds. And then you have to take you have to remember the slip number or take the slip number with you. And you go downstairs into the warehouse and you have to pull your own shit.
What?
Then you go check out in those long ass lines. Fuck that place.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know it was like that. I know I get the little magazine and they got a lot of cool stuff. I'm like, oh my god, I need to go there and get some organizational stuff, you know, for my closet and all that stuff. And I've always wanted to go, but now thank you for telling me that. I'll just order online if I think I want something there.
Yeah,
like that.
It's crazy. Me and my buddy.
Did they at least give you a discount? A good discount?
Did they give me a good discount?
Do they? I mean, are their prices reasonable?
Oh yeah, I mean, prices are pretty fucking decent. I'm not. I'm just not ever going back to that fucking store. Ever.
I don't blame you. That sounds like a lot of damn work.
It was a Saturday. Okay, everybody was probably off. Everybody's going shopping and shit like this. Blah, blah, blah. You know, try it during the week. See how you like it. I mean, it's a unique place to shop. Like I said, you go through, you find what you want, you pick the fucking number, then you have to go search for it in the warehouse, which it's not like it's hard to find, but there's just so much of it. And it's just like, jeez, what the fuck?
Like, why can't you just go to the counter and pay for it, and they go to that somebody else go in the warehouse and get it for you and bring it up? I mean, jeez.
You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of stores like that. You know, hey, this is what I want. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm going to get it.
Yeah.
Oh,
what the heck?
Just saying, it's fucking nuts.
I never. See, I told you I don't get out much, but that's good to know.
Well, it's also over there. I think it's over there off of W.T. Harris Boulevard, University area, somewhere over there. It's a big fucking place, though.
It's far away from here. I see it when I go up 85. It's not too far away from here. And like I said, I've been wanting to go just to check it out, but...
Well, go check it out once. I mean, you know, it wouldn't hurt for you to go in there and check it out for one. I mean, I have issues with crowds anyway. I'm a lot better nowadays than what I used to be, but... When you're walking with crutches, you know, and you're only move so fast, it tends to be a real big pain in the ass when you're around hundreds of other people. So.
Well, just having to go down the stairs to the warehouse, pick it up, go back up. Yeah, I can imagine that would be a pain in the butt.
They had an elevator. Well, I mean, I had people with me. I had my buddy Bo and his kids, my kids, his girlfriend. And, it's not like I didn't have people there to help. It was just a pain in the ass to move through the funk crowd. It's like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm standing right here. And the cool thing about it, though, is, too, they got like a little coffee shop, little snack bar in there, too. I can see why.
Yeah, I saw where they had like breakfast and stuff. I was like, what?
That's for the guys to sit down and to mingle and to sit there and bitch and complain about their wife sitting there walking through there for the last 2.5 hours.
Right.
No offense, ladies. I'm just telling the truth.
That wouldn't be me. I don't like I said, I used to like shopping, and sometimes I'll get my little modes where I want to go shopping, but most of the time I just want to get in there and get the heck out. Like, I don't like, and Gastonia has become so populated. It used to not be so damn crowded. Now it's like crowded all the time.
Yep.
And it's frustrating as hell. The deadest I saw it was when we went riding around on Christmas Day, and that was as dead as I've seen it.
Gastonia's always dead on Christmas Day. Always.
Yeah. But other than that, it's like always crowded. I don't know if you remember back in the day, it used to not be so crowded. Like, now it's all the time crowded.
Yeah. And I remember. It wasn't that bad. Of course, Franklin Square wasn't built up like it is nowadays either. I mean, you still had a good amount of stores, but now that they tore the Gaston Mall down and put where the new BW3s and stuff is, and where the Mazda lot used to be, right there in front of my old house. It's just grown up so much that if you can't find what you need within that, 5 to 10 mile strip from the one Walmart all the way up by Myrtle School Road down to the Walmart in Belmont, there's something fucking wrong with you.
Yeah, because there's everything.
Everything. Like people have asked me, where's a good place to move in North Carolina? Go to Gastonia. Or somewhere around the area. Because, people's like, oh, well, I don't know if I want to go into Charlotte. I don't know if I want to deal with that traffic. You don't have to. Gastonia's got everything you fucking need right there on that one strip. Everything.
Gastonia's like a little Charlotte, and we are becoming overpopulated, I think. But I told somebody that they should move here, and that's when they pointed out that Gastonia is on the list of one of the worst places to live in the U.S. And I was like, oh, and I looked it up, and we actually are, and I don't know why, but yeah.
Well,
we made the.
Well, see, this is how they do this. Okay, they do look at the population. And it's accurate, but it's not accurate. They look at the population. How many people live there? Then they look at the crime rate. And then they look at everything else. They don't really put it against the overall population of the state. They just do it by city. I mean, you can go to another state and just see a little country town like we are. And it could be like one of the worst places to live because, of how they do their calculations. It's accurate, but it's not. Gastonia is really not that bad of a place to live. It's really not.
I was thinking, I don't know why we made the list. I mean, Charlotte seems like they would be worse because they have more population and they have like a homicide every other freaking week, it seems like. So I thought that would be the worst place to live, but I don't know. Apparently we made the list out of North Carolina, so I don't know.
Well, I mean, you have to look at that one little section over there beside the courthouse, back up in there is, it's really not the greatest place to live.
But there's places like that in every city.
There is. Charlotte has a bigger one. There's,
really?
No offense, but there's streets I won't go down in Charlotte at night unless I have somebody that I know that knows the area. Just won't happen.
Yeah.
Won't happen.
Well, same in Gastonia, too.
Nah, I ain't worried about Gastonia. I used to know. I keep my door shut. I keep my pistol on my side. I'll be all right.
There's a couple, but I used to live in one of the worst, so it doesn't faze me really. But yeah, I was surprised that we had made the list. I was like, really?
Yeah, it's fucking bullshit, but that's whatever. Fuck them. Oh man.
Less population. We don't need more people anyways.
Okay,
Gotta move here? Fine.
What the fuck? I'm fixing to come back. We don't need no more people there. Fine. Fuck it. I'll move.
No, that's fine. And I'm talking people that talking about the Liz, like it not being a good place to live. Fine, you don't want to live here. Go live somewhere else.
Matter of fact, that's what I'm gonna be doing while I'm up in town today too. By the way,
looking for a place to live.
Well, I already know. I'm already looking at 2 places. I want to go by and see if they got any first floor